Good morning, my lovelies. So this morning I'm going to show you how to make an all-natural deodorant. This was one of the last things that I swapped out and I really wish I had done it sooner. It's super easy to make and I'm a really sweaty person, like really sweaty, and I don't ever have any funny smells with this deodorant. I absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just melt a little bit of coconut oil. So the recipe calls for half a cup of coconut oil. So there I've got my half a cup. So you really sort of pack it in there with a spoon. But I want to just melt a little bit in a pot. So I take like a good tablespoon and I'm going to melt that in the pot. Because I'm going to add arrowroot powder and bicarb to the melted coconut, and I just find by melting it and then mixing in the arrowroot powder and the bicarb, I just get it to sort of mix together better. So all of this stuff, so organic arrowroot powder, so I literally get everything on Amazon. I actually find they're really quite good for this kind of stuff. So let's rather just melt this coconut oil first. Probably should have used the smaller hob. Anyway. Okay, so we just get that melted down. Just on a low heat. Also, when buying your bicarb, it's really important to get food grade bicarb because you want it to be aluminium free. So the brand that I buy on Amazon is sodium bicarb, the Norton Bio. Okay, and it's not expensive. So I get the 3 kilogram and I've actually just ordered the 5 kg. I go through a lot of bicarb because I use it a lot for cleaning, and I also use it in my dishwasher pods and my laundry detergents. Okay, so that's just starting to melt down. So then we just add in a 1/4 cup of arrowroot powder. And you know, with these kind of things, you can really just play around with it. It depends like what consistency you like your deodorant. Maybe you like a little bit more sort of powdery or pasty. So you're going to just let that dissolve in there. Once the coconut oil melts, you can just get it all nicely dissolved, and it just helps to get everything mixed. Okay, then a 1/4 cup of the bicarb. Okay, then we're also going to just get that mixed in. So it's really quick and easy to make. And get that to dissolve, and if you need to, you can add a bit more of the coconut oil to get it, which I think I might do because this is a bit pasty. So I really enjoy doing DIY. It's quite therapeutic. So just get that mixed in. There we go. Now it's starting to go. I'm actually going to take that off the heat now. You can see it's all nicely mixed in. Just turn that off. And then I'm going to add the rest of coconut oil, just to dissolve it in there. And then, like I say, just check the consistency and see what suits you. I think I might actually add a little bit more of the arrowroot. Let's just see. Just want to get that blob that's still there just dissolve. Just feels right. It's hard to tell because you actually can only tell what the consistency is going to be like once it cools. Then I just transfer it into a mixing bowl, and I like to let it cool a bit before I add my essential oils. So just make sure you're getting all those goodies out. And the final step, once it's cooled a bit, is you're going to add your essential oils. So I use 10 drops of 2 different essential oils. So you can see once it starts to set, it's going to get a much thicker pasty consistency. So today I decided to use tea tree. I either use purification or tea tree because purification's got tea tree in it. I like the tea tree because it's antibacterial. And also remember, coconut oil is antibacterial. So the combo is really good. I've never ever had any smells at all. I just want to let that cool a little bit because I don't like to add my essential oils. So that's really how easy the recipe is. So I've got tea tree and geranium, and I'm going to add, once this is cooled a little bit, I'm going to add 10 drops of each. So it doesn't have to be ice cold. I just don't want it to be hot because they can damage the molecules of our essential oils. So 10 drops of tea tree, 10 drops of geranium. It's totally up to you how many you want to add, if you want the smell a little bit stronger. So that's the great thing about DIY. You can just play around with it for how you want it to suit you. And then after I've added the drops and it's set a little bit, then I just transfer it into a glass jar. And I just use my finger to apply my deodorants. If that freaks you out, you can use a wooden ice cream stick if you wish. But you pretty much get used to it. I mean, it's your own body. So that is how quick and easy it is. And the reason that I swapped from store-bought deodorants is roll-ons actually have aluminium in them, which is toxic to our bodies. And if you think about it, we're putting it right here by our mammary glands. So that's not great for us. And it's quick, easy, cheap, and it works better than any store-bought oils. Okay, my favorite peeps, I hope you have a fabulous day. Lots of love.